Why did simply writing this strange 3-minute ritual before bed cause Marcela Cisneros to attract $180,000, the partner of her dreams, and the home she always wanted, all in less than 90 days? My name is Dr. Rafael Duarte, quantum neuroscience researcher and creator of the Total Frequency Method, which you're about to discover today. And after learning this, you won't be able to stop attracting everything you've always desired: money, love, health, and fulfillment, automatically and consistently. I'm so confident in this that I give you my word. If you apply exactly what I'm about to show you and don't feel a real change in your life within 30 days, I will personally send you a full refund. No questions asked. In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to reveal the exact step-by-step of what you need to do right now. People laughed when I said I attracted my first million by writing 3 sentences a day, but it's the absolute truth. It all started when Dr. Camila Torres called me with a strange question: "Do you have a notebook and a pen at home?" At that moment, I was drowning in debt, had no relationship, and was living at a friend's place with nowhere else to go. In 90 days, without changing jobs, without an inheritance, and without luck, I attracted an opportunity that tripled my income, met my life partner, and moved into the apartment I had always visualized. It was like I had switched on a reality magnet. It works that well. As Marcela described it, it's like tuning a radio station. Once you find the right frequency, the music plays on its own, effortlessly. I received messages from people asking to pause the method because achievements were coming so fast they needed time to process them. In 3 weeks, I started receiving opportunities from every direction. I had to create a calendar just to manage all the abundance coming in. Use it with awareness and gratitude. Contrary to what everyone believes, the law of attraction is not just positive thinking. There's something much deeper behind it: real science. When you write with intention and emotion in the correct way, something magical happens in your brain. An immediate activation of 2 neural circuits that were dormant inside you: the default mode network and the reticular activating system. Your mental field expands and your brain begins to filter and attract exactly what you have programmed. This happens 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. With just 3 minutes a day, you may need to rewrite all your plans because achievements start arriving faster than you ever imagined. This ritual has already helped over 121,000 people between the ages of 25 and 75, attracting breakthroughs in 15, 30, and even 60 days without changing anything about their routine. I've been practicing for 60 days and I've already landed a promotion, a new apartment, and met the right person. My income tripled in 42 days. I can't believe something this simple actually works. If you haven't tried this yet, you are wasting precious time in your life. If you've seen me on YouTube, podcasts, or personal development programs, you know I work with applied neuroscience for manifestation. I don't treat symptoms of an unsatisfying life. I go straight to the root cause. That's how I've documented some of the most remarkable life transformation cases ever recorded in this field. Cases that even celebrities have started using, like entrepreneur Fernanda Galvão. Seriously, 2 weeks into the method, I closed a contract I had been chasing for 2 years. And that's not all. Renowned researchers are now recognizing this approach. Congratulations, Dr. Rafael. I have never seen anything activate human potential this quickly in a sustainable way. Do you think these people made enormous sacrifices or completely overhauled their lives? Absolutely not. 3 minutes of written ritual every night was the big secret. And if you want to discover what your own before and after will look like, stay with me. Even if you need to attract $5,000, $50,000, $200,000, or the love, the health, or the life purpose you've always wanted, it is completely possible. The science behind this ritual is breathtaking. On the first day, I woke up with incredible mental clarity and a feeling that something good was on its way. My brain started seeing opportunities that had always been there, invisible to me before. Within a few days, the right people started appearing in my life. By day 15, my self-confidence was at a completely different level. By day 30, I was a different person, making decisions I would never have considered before. I realized I had reprogrammed my vibrational frequency. I went from someone stuck in place to someone who naturally attracts results. If you feel stuck, like life isn't moving forward, that is a sign. Your mental field will enter a state of constant attraction. In less than 2 weeks, you will be a completely different version of yourself. This is a blow to the traditional personal development methods that never really work. The self-help industry hides this to keep selling expensive courses, books, and seminars for decades. You are about to activate a natural mental power that already exists inside you. No emotionless affirmations, no hours-long meditations, no depending on luck or the stars. Are you ready to attract your first major breakthrough in the next 24 hours? My name is Dr. Rafael Duarte. Quantum neuroscience addresses the root of the mental blocks that prevent manifestation. I am the founder of the Total Frequency Institute for Human Development, applied neuroscience professor and researcher for over 15 years. I have been featured as an expert on television programs and podcasts about life transformation. That was when she decided to seek a different kind of help. She discovered Dr. Rafael through videos about neuroscience and manifestation. Something about the way he explained the science made her believe there was a real answer. In our first conversation, he said, "Your brain has 2 blocked neural circuits. That's why you keep attracting exactly what you don't want." In that moment, everything started to make sense. She realized it was a neurological pattern, not destiny, and that there was a solution. Dr. Rafael committed to using all his knowledge to help her reprogram those circuits. She had already tried everything: affirmations, visualizations, prayers, forced gratitude, with no result. And this is far more common than people realize. The problem isn't what you think, it's how your brain is programmed to filter reality. Frustration with the law of attraction has become a global epidemic. The rates of people who try and give up have increased dramatically. Today we see far more people who believed, tried, and quit. And it's not a lack of faith or effort. The real cause is a blockage in 2 specific neural circuits, 2 main systems: the RAS, reticular activating system, and the DMN, default mode network. These are the same systems that the world's greatest achievers have naturally activated. These circuits control what your mind perceives and attracts. They tell your brain, "This is important, find the path to it," and they allow you to see opportunities and make decisions that attract what you desire. Without them activated, the brain enters threat mode. It repeats old patterns and constantly attracts the same situations. Even with positive thinking, the subconscious keeps attracting the same outcomes. Anxiety, procrastination, self-sabotage, and a persistent sense of stagnation take over. It's like trying to run with weights tied to your feet. No matter how much you want it, something keeps pulling you back. Studies show that those who activate these circuits manifest with far greater speed and precision. Without them activated, no method works consistently. Most people don't even know these circuits can be intentionally activated. After the ages of 30 to 35, these patterns become even more rigid. The cause is emotional trauma, inherited beliefs, and overexposure to negative content. They block the natural activation of these circuits. The brain never feels safe enough to attract something new. And this leads to the endless repetition of the same life patterns. It was in this environment that expensive law of attraction and manifestation gurus emerged. They promised to unlock your potential with generic techniques and surface-level affirmations. And they may even produce an initial feeling of excitement, but they don't resolve the root cause of the blocks. They replace the problem with temporary motivation. They don't actually activate the circuits. This creates a dependency on constant motivational content. Once you stop, the same patterns return almost immediately. There are also emotional side effects, such as frustration and the belief that you're somehow different and that the law of attraction just doesn't work for you. And the cost can reach thousands of dollars a month in courses and coaching. So the question is it really worth staying in this cycle? After deep research, I realized I needed a solution grounded in real neuroscience, something simple, accessible, and with proven results, and I created it. I discovered how to activate these neural circuits naturally, using precise techniques of intentional writing, contained within a ritual of three key elements. Getting to this formula, I needed the help of specialists in neuroscience and quantum psychology. One researcher uncovered two fundamental linguistic patterns: temporal anchoring and written emotional frequency. They help activate the manifestation circuits and accelerate the attraction of tangible results. But there is a correct way to apply them, and that precision was exactly what made all the difference. With this approach, we achieved extraordinary results, both with entrepreneurs and with people who had never seen results from any method before. I attracted an $80,000 contract in 5 weeks using the ritual. I met my ideal partner in 38 days. I thought it was impossible. No excessive effort, no suffering, and now you're going to learn exactly how to apply it. Writing has always been seen as just a form of communication. But something far deeper is happening in the brain during the process of writing with intention. It activates reward and focus centers like no other technique, and this has attracted growing neuroscientific interest in recent years. One study revealed something astonishing. A patient began manifesting achievements at an unusually rapid rate. Without changing her job, her relationships, or where she lived. No complex rituals, no hours of meditation. The researchers investigated and found elevated levels of activation in the neural manifestation circuits, all because of a structured writing ritual. Rich in temporal anchors and emotional frequency, these patterns activate the brain's attraction metabolism and make the mind process and attract results naturally. This even inspired techniques used by high-performance coaches, but the industry preferred to profit from generic and superficial versions, even though simple and accessible alternatives already existed. Simple reason, a 3-minute ritual doesn't generate billions in profit for courses and seminars. This discovery put me face to face with an accessible and transformative solution. The industry made you believe you need years of self-discovery, expensive retreats, and famous mentors to attract what you want. The truth is your brain already needs. It's just missing the right activation. And that activation can come from a simple morning writing ritual. We tested this with over 60 researchers and volunteers. The results were breathtaking. People attracted between $10,000 and $300,000 within just a few weeks, with a real increase of over 200% in the activation of the neural manifestation circuits. I tried to publish these results, but was ignored by conventional channels. They said it could affect the interests of major groups in the personal development industry. I understood they were trying to suppress this information. The method was even publicly discredited at one point. But in the tests, the results were undeniable. A 58-year-old woman attracted her dream retirement in 20 days of the ritual. Another landed her dream job after years of trying. I watched the human brain perform exactly as it was designed to when properly activated, and I realized this could not stay hidden. Many methods are designed to create dependency, not real results, simply to generate continuous revenue through renewals and new modules. In 2025, this market moved over $40 billion. But you can achieve transformative results investing almost nothing. This is not your fault. Your brain just needs to be activated at the right frequency. Now, full attention, exactly what you need. First, temporal manifestation anchor, writing with intention in the present tense of the future you desire. This pattern activates the mind's circuits as if the achievement is already real. Studies show a significant increase in neural activation and the perception of opportunities. When activated, these circuits send the signal, "This is already mine, find the path to it." Every morning and evening, this ritual puts the brain in automatic mode of attraction and achievement, even while maintaining your normal routine. What makes this formula so different and effective, especially in people over 35, is not just the temporal anchor, but what accompanies it. If it were that simple, you just need to write anything at all. If only it were that easy, but it doesn't work that way. The anchor is the engine of transformation, but on its own it doesn't deliver the full result. It needs amplifiers, strategically combined elements to unlock your mental frequency and intensify neural activation with the speed and power required. Without these additional elements, the ritual loses its force. It's like plugging in a sound system with no amplifier. The second element is written emotional frequency, included for a specific reason. It amplifies the neural response to the anchor and activates the limbic system, which is essential for the subconscious to accept the new program. According to a Harvard people who combined intention with emotion while writing doubled the speed at which they manifested their goals. This element also stabilizes belief patterns, preventing the subconscious from sabotaging achievements after they arrive. In other words, it keeps the brain attracting continuously, even after you've already won something. Without it, the activation works, but for less time and at lower depth. The third element is the anticipatory gratitude. It was included for a clear reason. It was included to ensure your attraction field stays open, free from the subconscious fear of losing what came. After age 35, scarcity beliefs become more deeply rooted, and manifesting without this support can create self-sabotage even in the middle of achievements. Studies show that anticipatory gratitude stimulates the production of dopamine and serotonin, hormones that amplify the mental openness to receive. Without this support, manifestation happens, but with far more internal resistance. The fourth element is the most strategic: intentional emptying. It was included to prevent blockage through excessive control, the greatest enemy of manifestation. Age 35, the mind tends to over-control outcomes, creating resistance to the natural flow of achievement. This excessive control blocks the circuits of openness and trust, which are essential for the law of attraction to function. Intentional emptying is one of the most studied mind regulation techniques, and combined with the other elements, increases the ritual's effectiveness by up to 2,000%. This allows you to release control, unblock the mental receptors, and keep the attraction field active long-term. These elements are essential amplifiers. Without them, manifestation happens in a limited and unstable way. With them, the brain enters metabolic attraction mode, receiving breakthroughs 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. That's why this ritual works so fast, and why so many people report results that once seemed impossible, even after years of trying everything, because now the neurology of your brain is working in your favor. But like every great discovery, a major obstacle emerged during the research. You can't simply write anything and expect results. The proportion and sequence of these four elements must be exact and calibrated to your current mental profile. If you use the wrong proportion, you may reinforce existing limiting beliefs and attract. So if you were thinking of going off and writing things randomly, be careful. That can deepen your blocks and make manifestation even harder. But the good news is that once we finished our tests, I decided to publish the results of the total frequency method on my channel to share with a few colleagues. Manifestation records, documented testimonials, and neural activation data were all included. What happened was that the post went viral in less than 24 hours, with over 100,000 shares. That's when I received a message from a company that develops algorithms for personalized learning experiences. The founder, who had struggled for years with a feeling of stagnation despite all his effort, saw my post and wanted to test the method. I explained that the elements couldn't just be applied any which way. The sequence needed to be calibrated based on the individual's mental profile. He sent me his profile and daily routine, and I calibrated the exact ritual for him. 2 weeks later, he told me he had closed his biggest business partnership yet, without having changed a single thing about his routine. I was thrilled, but he raised an important point. How are you going to calibrate the ritual for every single person individually? He suggested creating an automatic calibration system. That's how the idea for an app was born, where users answer a few questions and receive their personalized ritual. After 6 months of development and testing, the app was ready and sent to 500 people. Every single one reported at least one significant achievement within 14 days. This showed we had created something accessible to anyone. Dr. Raphael, thank you so much. Dr. Raphael, I never imagined such a simple method could change my entire life. After losing my job, I fell into depression. Nothing worked until this ritual. In 17 days, I had a job offer, a new apartment, and a beautiful relationship. It's almost too easy. I never believed in the law of attraction until I used this method. Now I can't stop. The method became even more popular and began appearing on major programs. A new viral manifestation ritual created by Dr. Rafael Duarte is transforming lives in record time. Thousands of people began reclaiming control over their own lives. About 90% of users report breakthroughs without radical changes to their routine, just the daily ritual. There are even reports that major figures in business have adopted the method into their daily routines. The mission became helping people break free from the industry that profits from their stagnation. Now they can attract money, love and health without excessive effort, feel in control of their own reality, live with purpose and abundance. All of this without years of therapy, without expensive retreats, and without giving up the life they already have. And the best part, completely natural, neuroscience-based, and with zero side effects. Now it's your turn. Today is the day you say goodbye to the cycle of stagnation and start a new chapter. After months of testing, we achieved validation from renowned specialists and researchers. We created a system so that anyone can access their personalized ritual. Simply fill in name, age, focus area, money, love, purpose, and mental profile. The system automatically calculates the ideal ritual for you. By practicing the ritual in the ideal doses and sequences, your brain reactivates the circuits and enters peak attraction and manifestation mode. Day after day, you will see opportunities emerging, the right people appearing, and achievements arriving. Inside the app, you will also have my personal contact to support you whenever you need it. And that's not all. To truly turn you into a magnet for achievement, we are offering incredible bonuses, completely free. Financial Abundance Bonus Ritual. 1. You will learn a specific intentional writing method focused on attracting money and financial opportunities with speed. Even people who were in debt have reported financial breakthroughs within just a few weeks. Love and Connection Ritual. Learn how to program your brain to attract and sustain deep, meaningful relationships with just 5 minutes a day. Visible results in as little as 30 days. Body and Health Ritual. Bonus 3. Reduce stress, body and health, improve sleep, and activate self-healing with a 2-minute nighttime ritual before bed. No medications, no invasive procedures. Everything will be delivered by email and WhatsApp immediately after you gain access. You can start today and completely transform your life, your relationships, and your abundance. Your friends will ask what you're doing differently, and the people around you will feel your shift in energy. And it works even if you've never believed in the law of attraction before, because it's rooted in neuroscience, not belief. Now you understand why nothing worked before. Generic techniques don't activate the right circuits. This method works directly on the neural circuits responsible for real manifestation. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that breakthroughs are coming, and they actually do. Or looking in the mirror and recognizing the version of yourself you always knew was there. This program delivers real, fast, and permanent results. In the very first days, you will already start feeling more clarity, energy, and openness. All of this in a simple, affordable way, with zero side effects. Over 28,000 people have already started in just the last few days. People between 25 and 70 are already your moment to change the course of your story. All you need to do is follow a simple step-by-step protocol. Now tell me, how much have you already spent on courses, mentors, and methods that didn't work? What is it worth to wake up tomorrow knowing you're attracting everything you've always wanted? What is it worth to take back control of your own life? Now think, how much would you pay for a natural, neuroscience-proven method? But be aware, access is limited. The system supports only 29,000 simultaneous users. Fewer than 200 spots remain. Many people spend thousands on methods that never work. Retreats, famous mentors, and high-investment programs with no consistent results. None of that activates the right circuits. That's why many people have said they would pay up to $1,000 for this method. But my goal is not to exploit you. That's why I've prepared a special offer. Today you won't pay $1,000, not $500, not even $100. Full access is only $37, less than any self-help book out there. Click the button below to secure your immediate access. Payment is 100% secure with full data encryption. You will receive everything by email and WhatsApp, and you'll still have a 180-day guarantee. If you don't feel results, you can request a full refund. You have 6 months to test it with absolutely no risk. Extra bonus, Secrets of the Prosperous Mind, teaches how to reprogram scarcity beliefs, eliminate self-sabotage, and accelerate financial attraction after age 35. Extra bonus, Energetic Rejuvenation, a method to raise your vibration and feel up to 20 years younger with a simple 3-minute morning ritual. All of this for less than 21 cents per day. This offer is limited and may end at any moment. Very few spots remain. You have a full 180-day money-back guarantee. Now there are 2 options. Ignore all of this and keep attracting the same results you've always had. Act now and completely transform your reality. You can reclaim the power over your own life. You are just 1 click away from changing everything. There is still an exclusive surprise bonus waiting for you. This is the definitive solution for anyone who wants to manifest a life of real abundance. Why does it work? Because it activates the neural manifestation circuits at the root cause, not just at the symptom level. How long does it take to see results? Many people report breakthroughs within the first 7 to 14 days. Do I need to change my routine? No. Just 3 minutes a day is all you need to get started. Is it safe? Yes. It is rooted in neuroscience, completely natural, and has 0 side effects. How do I receive access? By email and WhatsApp immediately after purchase. Now it's your turn. Click the button below and start your transformation today. The universe is waiting for you.